I was just saying, I had it on airplane mode and I got away from the house, and so I apologize. But I was just talking about, I'm headed to the dump with this stuff because I'm clearing out my barn. I'm making room for a pony. And I also, I have the money to buy the pony, I checked. I'm getting a mini horse. That's what I decided on. I was getting a quarter horse a couple days ago. I was going to go look, and then I canceled the last night. Because I think a mini pony is what I want. I'm not kidding. That's what I want. And a mini horse. And, I had a horse when I was a kid. But I wanted a pony, and I wanted a pony in the backyard, and I told my dad that. And he said, well, we'll think about it, and then it never happened. So I'm like, reliving my childhood pretty much in my adulthood. So what I'm saying is, I have the money to buy the mini horse. I already found one. It's a year old. It's 50 pounds. It's 6.5 hands. It'll get bigger. It's young. It's real young. I want to get it right after it's weaned, and then I'm going to start working with it. Yeah, don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to be riding this pony. I'm training it. Matter of fact, if I could bottle feed it for a little while, I'd do it. Don't tell me, horse people, what I need to do. Okay, don't tell me I shouldn't do that. All right. It's never before. I'll deal with it. Okay. So anyway, to make a long story short, I'm going to start a GoFundMe, pay for my pony. And the reason why I'm doing this, I have the money for it. I totally have the money for it. Not a problem. I vet bills. I got the money. It's going to be fine. But the reason why I'm doing this is the pony is going to be for you all, my YouTube subscribers. Not the random people that watch. I don't care about them. The people that join my channel and the subs, but it's really for the people that join the channel. And I'll have special videos for you of me training the mini horse that nobody else is going to see. So I want somebody to buy me a pony. I admit it. That's all I want. I want somebody to buy me a pony. My dad wouldn't. It's always stuck in my craw. So I'm gonna have my pony paid for. I think so. I might even use my YouTube. Well, I'm gonna use my YouTube channel to pay for the feed and everything I need for the pony. So, but I was thinking about it. I was like, do I really need a quarter horse? I rode a horse as a kid. Do I really need to? I could use a cart with a pony, a horse this size. So do I really need to do that? I've already taught a dog to be a draft animal. So, I can do that. I can definitely teach a horse to be a draft animal, which I've never taught a horse to be a draft animal. No problem. It's a draft animal. So, that's the goal, is to have you all pay for my pony. And that's what I'm going to do. And the thing about the quarter horse is I like riding a horse. And I'm not saying I won't get a quarter horse. Maybe at some point I do. But I'd like to bring a horse inside sometimes, and just watch TV with it. That's what I want to do. What's the big deal? Come on, man. I have nothing. I don't even have a pony. No, that's my life. That's what I've always wanted in my life, is to have a horse I could like Mr. Ed, that would come into the house and hang out. So Schwarzenegger does it. They use these mini horses as service animals. Now, the dog rules in that category, so sometimes they use them, but it really isn't as common as you see a lab or something. Which I could just get a big dog, I guess, if I wanted to, but I want to get a pony. I do. I want to get a pony. There's ways around, you can hook up, have something under them, so even if they went to the bathroom in the house, it's not going to be any big deal. Because the police use that, it's a sort of catches the poop. So that's an option. Or if you're like me, I'll just, shit, okay, I'll sweep it up. Linoleum in area, which I'm going to buy linoleum tomorrow for the upstairs, because that's where the majority of the birds are. And I want to make it easier on myself and make it more sanitary. Sam's room is the first to change out. So I got to start bringing Sam downstairs to get him used to being downstairs again, because downstairs looks totally different. He's gonna flip the fuck out when he sees it. He hasn't been down. He's just like, he comes down the steps and then like he goes back up because it looks different. They're not a real stable bird. It's not like, you know, scarecrows. They affect them. A pigeon would just not care. The duck doesn't really give a damn, you know. So that's my goal. So this is a load of the stuff, and I'm thinking of names for my horse, my pony, maybe Roscoe or something. It won't be Bosco. Somebody was trying to, pigeon lady was trying to give me to call it Taffy or something. Like, she mentioned it. I'd thought about it, and then she mentioned it. Like, you know, they're only about $1,000. See, I was like, she showed me a picture of a mini horse coming out of a car, and I was like, that costs $200,000, you know, something that small, which the smaller is going to cost you more. Some of them are really, really expensive. She said, no, you could get one for $1,000, and she is 100% correct. You can get them a lot cheaper. This window doesn't go down. I'm at the dump. I gotta talk to him. Hey, how you doing? Good. I just got a load of stuff. All right, you guys take cards, right? All right. That's good. There's no line here. I want to get this done. I got to work with Tracer. I got to start working out an area in the barn. If depending on the age of the pony, I mean, honestly, I don't know when I'll. It might just go right in my house for a while. I don't care what you think. Have you seen my house? Yeah, Kane's got a pony in his house. It's not going to surprise anybody. I could have like 2 raccoons in my house and it wouldn't surprise anybody. Seriously, nobody's going to give a shit. A horse is no big deal. If I was getting an ape or something, then, you know, you could say something, yeah, I think Peter's gone insane. He's got an ape. He bought an ape. He's picking it up in Montana. He's driving out there with the dogs, rented an RV. Then you would be like, oh yeah, he's got a midlife crisis going on. I don't. I just want a pony, and I've always wanted a pony. I really don't think that I need to ride. I could see doing him as a draft, or as a draft animal. A cart. I thought about doing that with dogs. I've already done that with dogs. I've taught several dogs to pull a cart. Tonka can pull a cart. A lot closer. Oh, look at that. Ah, there we go. Much better. Look at that. This car hasn't been this cleaned out in a long time. Besides a pony, I'm looking for somebody to make videos with. I guess I'll refer to it as an intern, because I would also I need him to make videos with me, but also teach him how to train a dog. They could have a dog. They could bring their dog. But they have to be able to prove who they are. I'm not going to even entertain this. There's people in this chat, I like them, and they won't even tell me their whole name. Like, I could mention the person right now. I'll talk about this later in a live stream, but it's like, she's so paranoid. You know, she won't even tell me her full name and where she's really from. I find that weird. Like, everybody knows who I am, you know, but like all the people in the chat and people I'm really friendly with. I'm talking about this person, like, you know, there's friendly banter. Like, we've been, you know, communicating for a while. And she's paranoid to give me her name. Like, so see, I can't even like entertain somebody sending me an email saying like, oh yeah, they'd be interested in, you know, being the intern, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Without them proving who they are, I don't want to waste my time. Like, I think that it's weird that people are so paranoid about having. I understand anonymity. I get that, but telling me who you are is not like me saying, oh, this is so and so. Like, you know, I could just say, you know, if you were doing videos and you didn't want people to know who you were, you don't want to be in the credits, you could use a stage name. But that would sort of be counterproductive, because I think most people that would be interested in doing this would be interested in some type of being in the arts or the entertainment field. So you want people to know your name. So having some kind of stage name, you can do that. But I mean, it's the truth. Like, it's hard for me to, I can't take anybody seriously. Oh. Unless they tell me who they are, and so that's what I came up with. If you're interested in it, you PayPal me or Venmo me $1 so that I know who you are, and then I'll Zoom with you, and then we'll keep communicating, whatever, and see if it's something that's you know, beneficial to both of us artistically, and go from there. I have some stuff coming up, and I don't want to talk about it too much, because I don't want somebody to just do something based on that they're going to get something, because there's no guarantee I'm going to get something. So does that make sense? Like, there would be somebody that would want to do it strictly for the sake of art, and if something happens, it happens. But I will say something about art and entertainment, is that, man, it don't happen overnight. There's oh, hey, Milk Roots. It doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes nothing's happening, and you're like, fuck, man, what am I doing? I'm just fucking pounding sand, and then all of a sudden, you're contacted and something's going on. And that might just be like somebody wanting to talk to you about, like, doing a reality show, and they just want to touch base with you and see, you know, what your thoughts are. So that's like, you know, it's enough to sort of keep you going. But it's not, when I did Ta Show, Andrew Wanachuk, the head producer, like, he was I was communicating with him for a while. Like after the show, did a reel, showed it to him. And he said, welcome to the entertainment world. It's a long process, and it doesn't always go real smooth, but you got to stick with it. But I already knew that, and I'm in the art world. I didn't. But come on, man, low battery. What the fuck is a low battery for? I don't know why I have a low battery. This is plugged in. Come on, charge. But and I remembered that what he said. It's true. Because like I did one reel with my friend. We've done one reel. We talked about other stuff. And there's been times that we've gotten close with the one reel, but then it never pans out. It's tough. It's tough. But I mean, like it's my art is entertainment. So it really doesn't matter what medium I'm working in. It doesn't matter. It's art. It's art. So art, you got to stick with it, and you're not doing it because you're gonna get rich. That's what I'm saying. Don't contact me because you're interested in getting rich, because you're not gonna get rich. And if you wanted to do the internship or whatever, the amount of money that I can offer isn't a lot. It isn't. It's about half of what I make on YouTube. And I'm a generous person. It's the truth. I am. I'm generous. I can have people testify to that. Not at any time in my life have I thought that I can take money with me. I never wanted anybody to say he's a cheap motherfucker. When I tip, I tip outrageous amounts, not because I'm rich, but just because I know that person needs the money too. So I'm not cheap. I'm just sort of split everything 50-50. So I figure everybody out, if you're doing half, you're working and I'm working here, you take half. It's not much, but I'll give it to you. So that is what's going to go down. It had to be like somebody that is an artist, an actress, musician, comedian, all of the above, or somebody like that, multi-talented, who wants to learn about dogs, I guess. I would talk about something else, but people take it the wrong way, so I'm not going to talk about it. So I'll just leave it at that. And wants to hang around with a pony. Help me with my pony. I have horrible back pain. Sorry to hear that. What's the matter with your back, Milk Roots? How did you get the hernia? I don't know. The doctor told me that one of them was probably congenital. There was probably just a weakness there that's really common, and when you get older. And then the other one, she said, was an injury, and it might have been a dog jumping up onto that area. So on both sides of like the groin, like upper sort of groin. It sucked. I didn't know what it was. I don't know. I did a colonoscopy and they told me I had diverticulitis, and I thought it was diverticulitis. And then one day I woke up and I said, you could have diverticulitis or diverticulosis and it wouldn't be coming out of your body, and that's what a hernia does. Your intestines start popping out. There were times I was live streaming, I was in so much pain, I had to lay down. Man, it was crazy. I got checked for a hernia. The doctor said, no, I don't think you have one, but we could do a ultrasound, and don't worry about it, right? And then about 7 months later, something was showing, and then the other one was showing on the other side. And the pandemic's going on, and finally during the pandemic, I'm doing a internet consultation with the doctor, and I'm telling her, I wonder if I have a hernia, and she said, I described it, and I said, do you want me to show you? And she said, would you? I said, no. So I said, sure. So I just pulled my pants down. She said, no, I think you got a hernia. Was it like that when you came in that first time? And I said, no, it wasn't. But there was like some kind of sensation there. So it was the beginning of a hernia. And then the other one appeared. I don't know how I did it. Maybe one time with the ladder. Let's take a ladder off the house and then it was extended. Stupid. And it was going towards my car window, so I used like a incredible amount of strength to like not break my window. And then the same day, I took a 80-pound roll of cap sheeting up to the roof on a ladder with a bad hip. It says it right on it. 2 people should carry it. It's 80 pounds, That's you're carrying it up a ladder. It's like, I don't know. I think that's when it originated, I think. I remember my stomach muscles were killing me like the next day. I was like, felt like I'd done 2,000 push-ups or something. Then I sort of got sick. Like, that could have been diverticulitis, though. I don't know. I gotta get gas. I have frequent back pain, but last night somehow I hurt myself really bad. I'm trying to stretch while I was shivering really hard. Hey, how did you were shivering. Do you have a fever? The double sucks, right? Do you have a fever, Milk Roots? Get back. Kidney. I'm not a doctor. Maybe you better go to the hospital. Milk Roots. That's what I would do. Back pain could be an indication of something like that, and you have you're shivering. That could be an indication of infection. That would be my suggestion. I'm being serious. Why don't you run over to the emergency room? Can you drive? Oh, at the Dandy Mart? She don't work here anymore. There's a new one in there that's sort of cute. I'll check. Milk Roots, can you drive? Can you go to the, yeah, weird, right? I would go get it checked out. No, I was just freezing. Did you take your temperature? What's up, Leo Wynn? How's your boy? You were just cold? The chills? No sweats or anything? I haven't been to a doctor in 10 years. Well, sometimes you have to. I did the same thing. How old are you? If you don't mind me asking. You haven't been to the doctor in 10 years. How old are you? Years is a long time. She's not responding. No response. I didn't go to the doctor. I didn't have insurance since I was 23. And I would do you can go to those walk-in places and spend $100 and see a doctor. And I would do stuff like that. I shiver really hard in only 40 to... Oh, well, I have that. I understand that. Yeah, I'm terrible on the cold. Right, I don't have a lot of body fat, so I'm just it's 50 degrees. This sucks. give it, you know, I want it 80. I want it 80 degrees. You know, I mean, shivering though is like, I got the shingles vaccine and I shivered, like my teeth were like that. Which was an indication that, you know, my body was responding to that. I don't know, back pain, you know, you're only 27, so last time you were at the doctor, you were 17. I mean, if it continues, that's always my suggestion, is going to be like, you know, you can do a walk and it costs you $100 or something. If it keeps going and you shiver again, do one of those. You don't even have to go to the ER. It just costs you $100. It could just check you out real quick. Maybe it's, you know, it could be nothing. Do you get the vaccine? Are you vaccinated or no? Yeah. Yeah, at least 8 degrees. Yeah, it's miserable for me cold. I can't stand it. Probably your sciatica. People always talk about the sciatic nerve. I don't know. I had shingles, and I had shingles on my, like, back by my spine. And when that starts, I have, like, incredible back pain. That sucks. You're 27, you probably don't have shingles. It'll probably be another 20 years. 50% of the population gets shingles. You get chicken pox, you're gonna get shingles maybe. Yay! It's so much fun. It is, it's a real blast. I'm loving my car again. I do. I love my car. It's really fucking awesome. Look at it. Look at how sweet that is. I could put a mattress back there and take a nap. Wish I could get that window up and down. I guess I shouldn't complain too much. My life is pretty good. I'm getting a pony. I'm getting a mini horse. $1,000, and I want somebody to pay for it. Pay for my pony. I'm starting a GoFundMe. The Japanese make good stuff. Yeah, they do. They do. They really do. What is it? Clunking? Oh, look at that! Thanks for thank you, Clunking. Wow, $1,000 is cheap. I looked and they said anywhere for a mini horse. It said anywhere from like $1,000 to $200,000. So I guess if it's $200,000, you're talking about a pony the size of a Cocker Spaniel. No, yeah, we know what it is. That's great. I appreciate it, Clunkin. That's a Swedish kronar or something. Like what is that? What is that? SEK. It's whatever the denomination is in Sweden. The Japanese, really, those things like the yen really goes up. It's like 1,000,000 yen or something like that. And maybe throwing it. No, I'm gonna start with a mini horse, and that way I can get part of the barn cleaned out and the other part. But I do sort of am gonna keep the mini horse inside a lot. It's my horse and it's my house. So that's another thing. Like if somebody wants to come here and hang out, do the intern thing, you might have to live with a pony in the house. I'm not saying all the time. It depends how, you know, the pony gets along with my duck. So, but the duck will go outside sometimes too. Yeah, and that is why I'm gonna be doing a GoFundMe, pay for my pony. Because I think that everybody on my channel, it will be everyone's pony. I don't even really want a pony. I'm doing it for you all. There's some horses in this house. Yeah, that guy has a horse in his house. But it's not gonna be a big one. Like a 300 pounder. Something like that. No, they don't eat raw diet. No, they don't do that. No. I think you're supposed to give them beefaroni. Whoa! That's beautiful. Go see if Lolita's in there. I haven't been coming here in so long. I really sort of missed out on my life. I had to put a mask on. I don't need anything in there though. That's the deal. So why would I need it? Just to be an old ledge. I'm looking. Hey. I can't believe I'm not broke anymore. It's unbelievable. Oh man. Oh yeah, now we're talking. What's this? HP Lovecraft. Wow. That's great. I'm $40 closer to my pony. That's awesome. I do think it'll be a blast for the channel. It'll be small, so I'll train. I thought about it this way. The pigeon lady brought it up, but I've already thought about it before. You have to be careful with apples. Cut them up good. Yeah, you have a donkey and some small horses, don't you? You do, don't you? That's right. I've had a horse before. I just haven't had a mini horse. It'll be fine. Seriously. She brought it up, and I'd been thinking about getting a quarter horse. But a quarter horse, I'm talking about then I'd be riding it, and which would be cool. But you're talking about a larger animal, more work. My uncle's horse likes celery root too, I bet. So yeah, I don't see Lolita in there. I don't think she works here. She's probably working at a strip club now. She was attractive, Leo. You went in there, didn't you say that you stopped in to see if she was working? You didn't see her working. She was, for this area. She was attractive, but attractive in sort of like a countrified way, just sort of like. She was in here wearing stripper boots and stuff. It was just sort of weird, yeah, they like carrots too. But it'll be fine. It just didn't make any sense. I'm like, well, I could get the mini horse and train it to do other things, like a country fried steak. That's right. Sort of circus type stuff. A mini horse is like a very big, yeah, exactly. So that was my thought. I could train it to do other things as long as it's natural. It's fine to train the horse to do it. So that's my thought. I don't really need to ride, and working with the horse and hanging out with. I want to hang out with the horse. and I'm not um, yeah, she wasn't there, right? She was attractive for this area, you know. Yeah, I bet. Because I couldn't go in there and take pictures of her because that's not right. But she was like, um, yeah, she was too young though, man. I couldn't date her. There's no way. She was probably 19 or 20, and 19 and 20, and like zero in common and shit, like nothing. Like intellectually, like. I just got that feeling. I could have been wrong, but like you gotta be intellectual. You gotta be able to talk to someone. What would I talk about with her? Nothing. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so. Everything will just be cheaper with the mini horse. Leo, let me ask you a question. With the mini horse, I'm good. With the mini horse, say it's out there in the barn in the winter, and there's a lot of snow on the ground. The barn's closed up. There's food out there, and I get water out there. I have some, the water's not frozen. Is there a temperature where what's the temperature where I really need to do something that it's too cold for the pony? Like I gotta go get her, if there's snow, I can't leave her out there. I'm gonna have to bring her in. Is there a temperature where it's like, I have to worry about it being too cold? You were probably right. It's unfair to keep a lone horse. Oh, please. I got a lone duck. I have a lone raven. Don't give me your bullshit. They become they just hang out with another species. Just shut up. Shut up. And you don't know if I'm gonna get another horse after that, so just shut up. Shut up. Just go. Go. You shouldn't be on this channel. Let's get rid of you. Yeah, you're a clown. Hang on. I might have unhid him. Hide his comment for me, will you? Make sure he's hidden. Just get rid of him. I don't need his attitude. Yeah, I was unhidden. Yeah, get rid of that guy. What a dick. It's unfair to keep a lone horse. Shut up. It's like, I put a coat on him under 10 degrees. Okay. That's it. So, alright. I'd have a tendency, if it got 10 degrees, I'd probably just bring her in to my house. I know, whatever. Like the mudroom, man. She could be in the mudroom. I got concrete out there. That's the truth. I could put her in the mudroom. It'd be like no problem. I could put her in the mudroom and not have it. She could just dump and I could, take care of it. I'm getting a mini horse. Don't you have donkeys too? Don't you have donkeys and little horses and big horses? I'm only spending $1,000. I might call those people today. See what they have to say. Let me ask you this, Leo. Okay, Leo, when it was foaled. Its full date was April 2nd. Okay, so that's its full date. When would it be? At what time could I take the horse? If its full date was like April 2nd. Do you have any idea of that? I want it young. I want to get a young one. It'd be too busy to miss its mom. Yes, 3 donkeys. Its full date was April 2nd. It was foaled on April 2nd. When could I theoretically take it? 3 full-size horses. Yeah, you know horses. Wow, look at that. There's a fox ran across. Somebody will try and shoot it. It sucks, man. I love those things. Oh, it's going back here by this guy with fucking birds. They'll try and kill it. They probably got one of these guinea fowl. They're fucking for the taking. That's my question. Its full date was April 2nd. When could I take the mini horse? If it was April 2nd. Do you know if I could take it before it was fully weaned and bottle feed it the rest of the way? That's sort of what I want to do. 4 to 6 months. I could take it at 4 months. So it's fully weaned at 4 months? Or would it still need the bottle? And in good health. If it's in good health, you could take it at 4 to 6, anywhere from 4 to 6 months. Fucking awesome. So I could buy the horse. That's just your opinion. Okay. I appreciate your opinion though. I'll call them and see what they say. I might give them half the money or something. See, that give me time to finish the barn and make a little paddock around the front of the barn. I don't want the horse to eat my pawpaw trees. Boy, not seeing that garbage right here is great. Interesting. When you feed your horses, do you give them a mix of like do you use that like stuff with molasses in it, that grain with molasses in it that smells like it would taste really good? Do you know what I'm talking about? So I remember that when I had a horse, we had that stuff. I would just smell that and I'm like, oh my God, that stuff smells great. And then didn't you give them hay too? Like you'll give them a flake of hay, a couple flakes of hay. 4 to 6 months. I'm not giving my horse beer. Do you give them a like? Do you give them like that? It was like corn and oats, and like molasses, something. It was in a bag. It smelled so great. God, it was good. They loved apples, I remember. I could like have an apple and Duke would come running. Honey oats. Yes, a mix. Yes, and soy. You mean soybean mix? There's soy in it? I'm not giving him beer. He should be healthy, strong, exhibit a good appetite, and eating forage. Well, I don't have room for him to forage. Is it doable to have a horse that you do not let graze, but you give them plenty of water with dry grass? I don't want the animal to get bloat. Talk to me. Is this doable without property other than my yard? I mean, it's a mini horse. It could eat the grass, right? I could put fencing around my pawpaw trees and not need a lawnmower, correct? that would take care of it. And in the wintertime, there really isn't anything to forage. So you put them on a mix of what? The mix? Yeah, I know that. I know that, Rachel. It's a grazing animal. I know that. I understand. You horse people. You know, like in an area where there's all snow, they can't graze. There's people in Alaska that have horses. How do they deal with them? Do you know, Leo? What are they giving them during the winter? Don't want bloat. I see. Gotcha. Hay is put out in the fields for them. So it's okay for them to eat hay as long as they have water so they don't get bloat. So like in the winter, you would give them hay. And in the summer, it could eat my grass. I could just move it. It could be in the backyard, and I could circle all the pawpaw trees with fencing, so it couldn't destroy my pawpaw trees. In the winter, we give our horses hay and alfalfa pellets. I see. Okay. Yeah, alfalfa, right? I can buy alfalfa. That's leafy and sort of green. I get it. Huh. All right, this is doable. If it's a 200-pound horse, 200 to 300-pound horse, it can eat the grass in my yard. It can have it all. And I supplement it with alfalfa, whatever. I don't know if I can do anything, but I certainly can train a tiny horse to. No, I'm not getting it today, but I'm gonna get it soon. I think. I'm gonna try and do a GoFundMe and get somebody to buy me a pony. I already have a donation of $40. Although I do have the money to just go get it. I can afford this. I really can. I can afford it. And I found one. Was the Bigfoot thing just a piano? No. What are you talking about, man? Jesus Christ. Huh. I'm gonna get a pony. Leo, are you still there? Can I go pick up like a 4-month-old pony and have it in the back of this van to bring it home, or do I have to have them deliver it? I was wondering about this too. Like if I have things on each side to sort of stabilize it, right? Would it? What time do you normally get up in the morning? I'm curious if you're an early riser. Sometimes I get up early, sometimes I sleep in. Today I slept in to 8, which was great because I needed the sleep because I hadn't been sleeping good. It sounds like 4 to 6 months or something. I'm doing something different with it, so I would even finish weaning it if I could bottle feed it. But that might, I don't really need to do that. As long as I get the horse young, it'll be good to go. Do you think that I could use the van to transport it? It's not that far. It's close. It's like within 50 miles, something like that. Right, like if I had a ramp, we could do it. If it's 100 pounds, if it's 100 pounds, if it's not full grown, and say it's 50 pounds right now, It's 125 pounds. We probably just put it in the back of the van. 2 people. Help me pick up my pony, dude. I want to get out of here. I'm getting a pony. I'm getting a mini horse. I can't wait. And my car is empty. I gotta go train Tracer. I do. It will stress for its mother, and the dame will get mastitis. Oh, I see. So if it's right, if there's no problem, just let it keep on the mother. You just take them as soon as they're weaned. That makes sense. Right. I'm just thinking of the 4-H. The kids bottle feeding the calf and shit. You know, I've got like a. Oh. Okay. I'm going. I'll find out when a mini horse weans. I think Leo was probably right. He sounds knowledgeable about it. 4 to 6 months. It was foaled on April 2nd. April 2nd. So May 2nd, June 2nd, July 2nd, August 2nd. That would be 4 months. Have it by September. You know, something like that. I could go see it. It's close. I'm getting a horse. It's gonna be a small one because it's gonna be tiny like me because I'm super tiny. I'm pocket sized. I'm a pocket sized human. Maybe Nessa? I don't know. Roscoe P. Coltrane? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's not a very big horse, dude. It's a mini. I'm not a midget. I'll see y'all.